Okay, guys, we're going to talk real quick about the web project and how to get that done. So I want to make sure everybody's clear and understands. And in case you didn't ask a question you should have asked in class, this is here for you to go over it if you need to. Okay, so the web project, what you are doing is you're creating a web that details connections between the significant events or significant peoples of the Texas Revolution. So all of your events don't have to tell me how this event caused the revolution, because not every event did. You're telling me that this thing or this person caused something else. So you're looking at cause and effect right here. Moving things around. Okay, so you're looking at cause and effect with regard to I'm all over the place today. Let me go back to the PowerPoint. There we go. Okay, so you're looking at cause and effect with regard to something in the Texas Revolution. Now remember, cause and effect. If I get pushed down a flight of stairs, I break a lot of bones. If I jump out of a plane without a parachute, I make a big hole in the ground. So those kinds of concepts, it's just a cause, there's an effect. With that whole airplane thing, I guess there'd be an impact. I'll be here all week. So the idea here, folks, is just that cause effect. Now, turning points. Turning points are very similar to cause and effect, but they're just a skosh different because we're talking about events that send us off in a new direction. So in the sense that they're cause and effect, they cause history to move in a new direction. In class, we talked about the example of Adolf Hitler coming to power. World War II would not have happened if Adolf Hitler doesn't become a political leader. Okay, so we can talk about that, use that as an example. There are lots of other examples from Texas history. For example, you could say that the Texas Revolution does not happen if the Mexican military does not try to disarm the Texans at Gonzales. Okay, so that turning point, that attempt to disarm, sends us from peacetime with stress to full-on fighting. Okay, so remember how we're doing this activity right here. Okay, so you are making sure that you're creating your web. Okay, you go up to the insert and insert diagram. Remember that. You've got your Texas Revolution in the main box or bubble or whatever you use, depending on the shape of your diagram you insert. Okay, then you're coming here and you're talking about the cause effect. So when you say Battle of Gonzales, first battle, is a turning point as it starts the war. You're telling me what it is and why. If you just copy paste some notes in there and you don't tell me why it's a cause or why it's a turning point, okay? So things you should have in your bubbles. You should have the event, okay? You should have the reason, okay? The reason it's a cause or effect, or a turning point. Spell that correctly there. Okay, so that's the whole idea behind that. We want to make sure that you're putting those reasons in there, you're putting in the cause, the effect, all that sort of stuff. So if you don't put a reason that it is, look up at Battle of Gonzales. Battle of Gonzales, first battle is a turning point as it starts the war. Perfect, done. Over here, Santa Anna, president of Mexico, caused anger in Texans with treatment of surrendered soldiers. Bingo. Okay, you could come down to Martin Perfecto de Costa. You could say, failed to prevent San Antonio from being seized, angered Santa Anna, Santa Ana took it personally. You could say something like that. Lots of different ways you could do this. Remember, you have to do a total of 20. 20 of these. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Okay? 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe you don't do so many on one page. Try to keep it, 6, 7 per page, maybe 5 per page, and then add another one, or another one, or another one, or another one, depending on how many you do per page. I would think you would have like 4 slides. Okay, keep it to 5 or so per slide. Maybe you have 3 slides. Whatever. Bottom line is leave lots of room so it doesn't get all confusing and weird and super crowded like this would be if you kept adding tiers to your web. So that's what we're doing. Those are lots of different examples of how people are working on it. Okay, so please get this done. Now let's talk due dates real quick. I'm going to put that right in here. Due December, and let me double check my calendar here because it's going to be due the 10th. Okay, due December 10th, and that is, oops, let me get actually in there, 10th in, okay, that is going to be for B-Day. Okay, for B-Day, that's December 10th. A-Day, is it the day before or the day after? I can't remember. Yeah, B-Day, excuse me, that's going to be for B-Day, it's going to be due December 9th. Okay, because December 10th is an A-Day. For B-Day, it's December 9th. Okay, so it's the same amount of days considering one started on it before the other. So there you go. That's what you're working on. Let's get busy. It's easy if you have your notes done. If you don't have your notes done, when are you going to learn? I don't know. How many times you have to put your hand on that hot stove to figure out what's what? Okay? Have a good afternoon, guys. Take care. See you next time.